everybody, welcome to this playthrough of RimWorld. I'm so pumped. So we've got all of the DLC that's out right now. For anyone watching this in the future, right now it is October of 2024. So there's, we can see in the bottom left actually here, all of the DLC. We have Royalty and Ideology and Biotech and Anomaly. I actually forgot Royalty existed for a moment. So we have all of them. The only one I haven't played much of so far is Anomaly, so a lot of that's going to be new to me. I'm pretty excited. Some people, experienced RimWorld players, are probably going to want to see the mods. The mods for us is just very, very basic stuff. It's all the DLC, and then Rim HUD and better info for just like better HUD and info cards. Schedule clock, which literally just adds like this white line to your clock so that it's a little easier to see what time it is and where you are in the schedule. Smarter construction is a really normal one to get. It just means that when you're mass constructing stuff, your people build themselves into walls and gaps way less often. Doesn't really affect gameplay, it's just so that you don't need to babysit it as much. Follow me, which says it's out of date, but I tested it, it still works. It just means that you can hit the home button and have the camera follow someone. It's really useful. And Camera Plus, which just lets me like zoom in farther and stuff so I can show you guys things super zoomed in or get really nice looking screenshots. It's nothing really that changes gameplay. This is all just really basic stuff. You also see I have Pokeworld in here, or it kind of looks like it says Poke World, but you know, Pokeworld. I gotta play that sometime. Looks fun. Don't know if it works with the current version. It says it doesn't, but I think it probably still does. I know people are going to be asking, like, okay, how much have I played this game? Am I new to the game? Do I need advice? Blah, blah, blah. So I looked it up when I got this game, before I started the stream. I was going through my email inbox and looking for the receipt, because I bought this game before it was on Steam. I bought this off, like, the actual, like, Tynan Sylvester's website. And I found the receipt here. I bought this game Friday, October the 4th, 2013. So that means I have been playing this game for 11 years. Now, that's not to say I'm some kind of god at this game. I'm sure people have played more than me, more hours than me, grand total. There's also people who watch way more RimWorld stuff and are going to build way more efficient bases and just have a better mind for this stuff. I just like having fun in RimWorld, and that's what we're going to do. New colony, we're gonna just go with the regular old Crash Landed, where we start with 3 different people. Difficulty, what is this? Strive to survive? Experienced players who want a rough storytelling requiring skill to survive. Yeah, I'm okay with some people dying. Look, there's gotta be some tragedy, you know? There's gotta be the good and the bad. Experienced strategy gamers on the first RimWorld, Blood and Dust. Experienced players who want to struggle to survive. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with Strive to survive. Now, commitment mode is like Iron Man, and reload anytime just lets you save scum if you want to. We are going to essentially be playing commitment mode. I'm not save scumming, I just don't really find it all that fun. But I'm going to have it on reload anytime so that we have a backlog of autosaves. This is a let's play for the internet. If some kind of bug were to happen, whether it's with the game or with a mod, and our save breaks in some way, then we probably want to be able to go back to a functional save and fix the problem. So let's not mess around with that. We'll just go reload anytime for safety on that. Being asked in the chat, would you consider using the Fahrenheit Celsius mod? It puts the conversion on screen so we brain-dead Americans can understand the temperature. I have it set to Celsius because I'm Canadian. I think there's a setting to make it Fahrenheit instead of Celsius. Well, yeah, that's a thing, but I need to be able to read the temperature, and I'm Canadian, and I know Celsius. I guess I could get a mod maybe next time for that, maybe. Seed mushroom. Is eating all the mushrooms in the chat right now? Because if so, that is wild. That is a wild random seed. Okay, I'm gonna hit randomized seed a few times. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? We got craps. Well, I can't say no to that. Are you kidding me? No, we're rolling with that. That's incredible. Now, global coverage is how much coverage of the world there is that you could travel around on. Look, you can do 50 or 100, and I used to do 100 until I realized Dude, you don't travel that much in this game. Even if you really want to travel, you don't really travel that far. There's really no point in having more than 30%. I understand why 30% is the default, so we're going to do that. Factions, I'm happy with all these defaults. Civil Outlanders, Rough Pig Union, Gentle Tribe, Fierce Neanderthal Tribe, Savage, Impid Tribe. I've never had to say some of these races out loud. I'm guessing that's Impid. How do you think you pronounce this? Yetikin? Yetikin? Whitekin? Waster Pirate, Shattered Empire, Mechanoid Hive, Insect Gene Line. I could be adding Cannibal Tribes, Nudist Tribes, Fierce Tribes. We already have a Fierce Neanderthal Tribe, which is a little more interesting. Pirate Gangs. We don't have like a regular pirate gang, but we got Waster Pirates and Yeti Pirates. They're Wookiees, right? They're basically Wookiees. I seem to remember those being Wookiees. Yetikin? You think that's how it is? Itakin is how you've heard it pronounced. What culture uses Y as an I? I'm sure there is one, but I'm not cultured enough to know. I only play Crusader Kings and Victoria 3 and all the other map games. I'm not actually cultured. Do I want to add anything to this? I don't think I do. I think I'm actually quite happy with that. Let's generate. We are generating a world. I don't want to take forever getting into the gameplay. Here we go. Here's our planet. Oh my god, who's living up here? What faction is that? The Impids are living... Okay, some Impids are living on an ice sheet. That is an ice sheet, right? Hold on. Sea ice. Yeah, that's like unlivable. I don't know why they're up there. Okay. I don't know where I even want to settle. Hold on, is there a connection here? Oh, there is. Okay, cool. Wow, so the only way between this continent and this one is through Death Valley here, along the road of non-stop pirates and tribes. God, I should have put more thought into this, but I don't even know like what kind of environment I want to be in. Jungles can be really fun, but then again, maybe you guys want to see both winter and summer, and jungles don't really have a winter. They have a winter that is just milder weather, and they have a summer that boils you alive. Now, the nice thing about jungles is lots of wood, and you can farm year-round because it never gets too cold, Scorpio. However, it also gets unbelievably hot, and there's some pretty dangerous wild animals, and you tend to get sick a lot. The disease rate is higher in there as well. Let me guess, the people on the ice call their land Greenland. I mean, you can't rule it out. Which tribe was this again? They look hostile. That is a Fierce Neanderthal tribe. Am I crazy, or is it actually pronounced Neanderthal? I feel like I heard that once, and that might actually be a thing. If we go way out west here, there's Waster Pirates. There's, that's one of the Pigmen factions, which are a little hostile. There's a couple friendly factions. What kind of terrain are we looking at here? We're looking at, like, desert, temperate forest, boreal forest can be kind of fun. That's more like a Canadian forest. Tends to have a lot of wargs, which can be kind of dangerous, but we don't mind a little bit of danger. Do I want to be on mountains, or do I want to be on low elevation? Do we want to be on a road, a river? I don't know. There's so many different ways we could go. I kind of like the idea, oh my god, I don't know English. The idea of being kind of close to a lot of things. Like, let's say we got this cool river road here. We'd be near the Empire, some Wasters. There's them up there, the Impid tribe, more Wasters. Or that's the Wookiees. Fierce tribe over there. There's like a friendly settlement way out there. There's a lot of places we could go. Let's pick some place with a mountain, dig into the wall, and build a base into the mountain. I mean, that's... I used to do that a lot early in the game, but now that insect monsters can come out of the mountain, I feel like living in the mountains is not quite as fun of a prospect. You know? It's a little more daunting now, doing that. What if I was here? Or here? It's all temperate. Would it be boring if I did a, would it be boring if I did a temperate forest? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe a little bit. Large river, stone road, flat. So not much mountain. Maybe a little bit less mining potential there. I do like being on a road, but I don't think you need to be on one. The official biotech news post said that is pronounced Itakeen. Itakeen. Okay, I will believe you. Continue your playthrough from last time. I can't. There's 4 DLCs now. That old save definitely doesn't work. That was 6 years ago. Temperate as vanilla ice cream. Oh, God, that's my favorite flavor, though. How about a boreal forest this time? It'll be colder, but that's okay. Less farming, so we'll have to be better about storing food and hunting more frequently, but that's a different kind of challenge. Okay, so the boreal forests are these ones, these kind of darker forests. There's not many of them in our world right now. They're all kind of up along here. Where's a boreal forest location that looks kind of interesting? Well, what is this? Is that like high pollution? Oh, extreme pollution. Yeah, we don't want to be in extreme pollution. So right here is an ancient asphalt road. It would be pretty close to a pigmen tribe. That'll be probably a thorn on our side. We got some pretty hostile neighbors around here, but that's kind of fun. Hostile neighbors. Flat terrain. Movement difficulty very low in case we wanted to travel a lot. Slate, sandstone, and marble, so no granite. Or limestone. Forageable berries. Average disease 1 per year, which I think is a pretty normal amount. Elevation, animals can graze, yes. We'll have to grow hay for the winter, though. Seed, craps. Growing period is 6th of April until the 6th of September. So 30 to 60 days. Damn, so we're only growing for half the year. That's pretty cold. Maybe we'll need to get a greenhouse early on. Small hills if we were down here instead. We're right next to the really bad pollution. Are any of these road places not flat? Along here? Nah, it's just kind of down here. And then right here is a temperate forest. Okay. Average temperature, 3 Celsius. Damn, it's cold up there. What's like the southernmost boreal? What's the average temperature there? 5.7. And it's still roughly the same growing period. Okay, so no matter what, the boreal forests are going to be pretty damn cold. What if you built your base on an island? I think that we just wouldn't have much interaction with the outside world, which is kind of boring. I don't think boats exist in this game. Unless something's been added and I really missed the boat on it. Whoa. Oh. I'm almost funny. I'm getting there. What if we were here? Between the boreal forests and the desert. That's weird. Sandstone and granite. I like having marble, though. I kind of like the idea of being on a road on a river. That's some kind of cool about that, you know? Plus, you could get water power for your generators, water generators, which are pretty solid. They're also kind of bulky. They're easy to burn down. Don't really need them. Temperate swamp. Ooh, swamps are rough. You can't build a lot of heavy structures in a lot of places in them. I'm guessing things are a lot hotter down here. Yeah, this is like tropical rainforest. Everything down here is hot as hell. Tropical swamp. Tropical rainforest is year-round growing. 23 degrees Celsius for the average temperature, which 23 is nice. gets up to, it goes down to to 12 and up to 34, which means it's much more temperate than Ontario, Canada, where I am. Where I live is negative 35 to about 40, which is what most Canadians have to deal with. Where's my tropical boreal forest? Now, unfortunately, that is not a thing. Why the hell are these guys living in extreme 100% pollution? That has gotta kill them. I can't imagine that wouldn't kill you. Live on the ice sheet. That's probably the hardest place you could live, is extreme desert and ice sheet. Do we even have any extreme desert? Here we go, extreme desert. It's down here. Pretty much nothing lives there. Food's pretty hard there because there's not even much to hunt, you know? These placements are crazy. I know, right? Like, I'm not finding an obvious spot that seems like a good one. Maybe a mountainous jungle. That could be, like, super new. We haven't done anything like that. You know what? Nah, I think Boreal Forest is kind of a fun idea. I think we're gonna roll with Boreal Forest. I wish there was more places to pick from in Boreal Forest. I don't want to be like here, because yeah, hills and road, that's kind of cool, but like raiders all around us. That's probably a bit too crazy. What if we did like here? So we got some different tribes. We have Empire, we have Pirates, we have Peaceful Nations. There's a lot going on here. This is kind of interesting. I think I like this idea. Limestone and sandstone is kind of lame. Granite and sandstone's a little better. Now, I'd really like marble, but... how about limestone, granite, and slate? Because granite and slate are pretty hardy, I almost said woods. Stone. I think I like that spot. I think that's going to be our spot. Here we go. For our ideologion, I want to create a fluid one. I think that's really fun, making one that you kind of adapt as you go. So we'll take a fluid one. Okay, what is the structure of our ideologion? Is it going to be a religion or is it an ideology? I'm going to say it's ideological. And I'm not planning on picking anything too extreme. I want to have a playthrough where we can do a pretty wide variety of stuff. So I'm not going to do anything that affects us really heavily. Loyalist, supremacist. Now this is actually kind of fun. Because, believe it or not, the slaves are fun in this game. Very fun. So I might. In fact, I probably will. I will. We'll be supremacist. We believe, whatever our vague beliefs are, we're the best at it. That'll be a starting thing. Oh, I like this crest it picked for us. This kind of nice blue heart. I love that color of blue. Makes me think of the genie in Aladdin, but specifically the genie in Aladdin in the Sega Genesis Aladdin video game, which is really fun. Now, Millie, we didn't say anything about race. We think our ideology is the best one ever. Now, what is this narrative it's made for us? Even as a child on the steamy jungle world of O'Banion, I knew that we've long since proven that we have the strength to rightfully rule this universe. No one can argue that, says Mo Raymond, speech in the encampment. Now, the hilarious thing is that Mo spelt M-O is a nickname that my family has for me my whole life. That's insane. Oh my god. That's the funniest thing ever. Davis Ranger quoted a quote from the video game Shadow the Hedgehog where Sonic says, we've got to kill those black creatures. And Auto Mod, which I have set at the lowest rank, has auto-detected his message because it says kill those black. It's the game is talking about aliens. It's talking about killing aliens in Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm approving that message. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. Free Creed? No, keep him in jail. I like Strong Army. What a name. Plunderism? Now, plunderism is quite the religion for a raider to have. That's a great name. I really like that. Oh, that's great. Okay. I'm gonna keep this narrative because it's kind of funny. I want to have rustic aesthetics because I think it looks really cool. Totemic is pretty cool too, though. I'll take that. Animalist is cool too. Nah, I'm just gonna stay with totemic and rustic. Yeah. Yeah, and our ambient ritual sound is gonna be the rustic stuff. A little bit cowboyish, you know? Unpaid interns, is that what Spiffing Brit calls them? That's awesome. Oh, I love Spiffing Brit. He's a nice dude. He's always been real good to me. Okay. The leader. Great commander. Now, if I remember leader role, yeah, that's like the talker of the place. Although moral guide needs social skill as well. Great commander. Awoken general. Woke general. Prime commander. High mind. Ethical conqueror. Awoken decider. Awoken general. Ethical fist is a weird name for the guy who gives speeches. Prime conqueror. I'm not really digging any of these randomized names, I've got to say. Not really feeling them. Great general? That's like a thing from Civ. President? I'm partial to prime minister, but chancellor? But we're kind of space cowboys on some level, aren't we? I feel like we need some more ragtag. That sheriff? Ooh, Lodestar. Oh man. Ooh, that's tempting. Nah, I big league. That okay? It would be funny. I think I like sheriff. Is sheriff 2 R's and 1 F? Or 1 R and 2 F's? I don't know. Look, spelling's never been my strong suit. Hey, MSX. Chat, confirm or deny. Did I spell it good or did I spell it bad? Oh damn. It's 1 R 2 F's. My life's a lie. That looks wrong. Sheriff? It looks wrong, but I think you're right. It just looks wrong. You know what it is? Both look wrong to me. That's the problem. God damn. Okay, our moral guide. Now, in other camps, this would probably be like a cleric or a priest or a thinker of ideology. Thinker. No, this has got to be... This is counselor of violence. No, this has got to be... Sheriff. I think you're onto something here. What are we gonna call the person who preaches to the sick and ailed? Deputy. I'm not opposed necessarily. Who's the guy converting people to our way of life, to our ideology? Warden. That's a good pick. Okay, let's change some of their clothing because I don't think the warden needs a burqa. A cape would be pretty cool though. You can wear a cape. And the sheriff can wear an authority cap. Yeah, that makes sense. Melee specialist will not be a slash head. Berserker. Sword speaker, club holder, smashizer, edge eye. That's so cumbersome to say. The blue one from Shadow the Hedgehog. I like that name, but I don't think that's what we're going to call the melee specialists. And plus, everyone knows the blue one from Shadow the Hedgehog sucks. I'm more of a fan of the blue hedgehog from Sonic Underground. You know, the blue one. Edge user Bruise Pert. Edge hand. Ooh, don't need to know what you do with your hand. Knuckle Funk with a C is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Enforcer, I like that. We'll go with Enforcer. The Enforcers can wear bowler caps like they're gangsters. Our shooting specialist will not be called an Aiminer, because that's also very cumbersome. A Beyblader, Snipe Knower, Point Knower, Shellover. That sounds like a Pokemon. Snipe Master, Shell Slinger, Shell Master, Gunslinger. Well, shit, Gunslinger actually works. I think we're rolling with that. They can wear tail caps, because I'm Canadian and we're in a boreal forest. Oh, Flashgit. Damn, I like that name. That's orcs in Warhammer 40k. Okay, what do we call our funerals? Strong burial. Birthdays. Burial of Dominance. Funeral of Dominance. Why do we need to have a name for our funerals? That's the real question. Maybe we just shorten that shit to funeral. I think that works. Okay, Sky Lantern Festival is called the Festival of Violence. I don't think we're gonna call it that. Oh my god. Okay, chat. Dance Party. I already know the name of this one. Chat, can you confirm? I'm gonna need some spelling help on this one. How do you spell Hootenanny? I got Mario Party 2 on the mind. How do you spell Hootenanny? Look, you can't even make fun of me for my bad spelling on this one, because most of you motherfuckers are Googling how to spell Hootenanny, right? I hope you're Googling how to spell Hootenanny. I hope you don't know off the top of your head how to spell Hootenanny. I've got a friend from Texas. Like, she's from Texas. She's in Connecticut now, but I should be asking her. No, you're just dumb? Damn. You saw through my ruse. I am just dumb. The 2nd of Juggist? Sure, whatever. I feel like a good hootenanny once a year should have a random chance of getting me someone. I feel like if you have an awesome enough hootenanny, a cowboy should join you. I think that's how it works in Texas. Okay, for the Sky Lantern Festival, how about that one's Good Faction, or Faction Goodwill nearby? Because, you know, we're letting off the Sky Lanterns and it looks all pretty and the nearby factions are like, oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe there's some cool dudes. What do we want to call that festival? Well, I see it's just going to randomize that bullshit every time. For sure, 1st of December, whatever. What are we going to call this? Barbecue hoedown? But a hoedown is also dancing. Barbecue is like food, but it is very cowboy, isn't it? I mean, how often are you letting off Sky Lanterns at a barbecue? Ah, but fireworks. It's kind of like fireworks, you know? What's a holiday where people in like Midwestern United States, but like in like the prairies, you know, in like cowboy places, you know? I'm talking Tennessee to Texas, you know? What's a holiday where they're letting off fireworks? 4th of July? I mean, like, that's specific, but not to say that it's only those places that have cowboys. Canada has cowboys too. We just dress differently. 4th of July. I feel like 4th of July is literally the best pick. Is 4th of July called something else in the United States? I feel like it's not just called 4th of July, right? Is it Memorial Day? Or is it, like, Independence Day? Because it is the day that, like, that the United States was declared its own country, right? Because our Independence Day is the 1st of July, and yours is the 4th. Yours to the Americans in the chat. It's Independence Day? Let's do Independence Day. Oops, Ents Day. Independence Day. Well, that should be... I mean, I guess it would be Juggist, right? It should be the 4th of Juggist. Well, then the Hootenanny should probably get moved from the 2nd of Juggist. Maybe that'll be the first day of just Decemberary. We celebrate the winter by getting down. It's July the 4th there, isn't it? It's Juggist, which is, I think, the best we can do. Yeah, the months are wild. So each month is just a season. That's kind of how it is, you know? Did I even pick the right month for that then? I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery. Neil Sheets, I'll do pews. Pews. Building, I don't feel like we need a special building. Cowboys don't have a special building, like a special altar. Remove those. Yeah, we don't need a cowboy altar. What is this, though? Ooh, we could have some kind of creepy-looking pentagram thingy. They all look so religious, though. We're specifically not a religion. That one looks cool as hell, but I think we'll forgo those. We don't need those. We're gonna have a saloon with pews in it. I like that idea. Maybe we do want an altar then, like a medium altar at the front of the saloon. That'll be the bar of the saloon. There you go. Relics, I don't need any of these relics. I've tried playing with relics. There's nothing interesting about them. Oh my god, hair and beards that are allowed. There's so many that are by default not allowed that I think should be fine. But I mean, if we need to, we can always manually change our hair, so really maybe I should just keep it as default. Why would this mustache be set to never? This should definitely be set to uncommon. If not normal. We're cowboys. That should probably be on normal. That should be in... Yeah, these should be in the rotation. Now, these kind of look like dwarf beards. But I also feel like a prospector might have some of these. You know? Oh, wow, so many. Oh, thick chops. Strong chops. Yeah, those are some cowboy facial hairs if I've ever seen them. Nope. That's got to be in the rotation. Dirty Dutch Mantel had that facial hair. And he's definitely a cowboy. No beard, frequent. Fair. Fair. Stubble, uncommon. Okay, sure. Double tuft is a crazy hairstyle. That's definitely got to be in the rotation. I really don't see why some of this stuff isn't already, but whatever. You know what? We're all good here. We're all good here now. Tattoos. I don't think tattoos should be super frequent, but there should be some prison tattoos, you know? Probably not cannibal tattoos. Probably not. There we go. All right. We have our ideal Legion made. We're on the last step, everybody, before we get to actually play the video game. We're only 35 minutes in. If you remember, you just allow all. I've tried allowing all, but it usually results in insane-looking people left and right. Yeah, there's a lot more starting options than there were many years ago. Okay, we're picking our starting people. We'll rename them after we've picked our people. Wow, I like the cut of this guy's jib. Military engineer, mechanoid nerd, 37 years of age. He has fertilized goose eggs in his pocket. What the fuck? He's good at construction, intellectual crafting, medical. He's a misogynist, but he's kind. And he's kind of sickly, which means he's good. He has an awful immune system. He gets sick more often, but he's also a better doctor. He's not bad. His skills are good. I like that he's got doctor, construction, crafting, and intellectual. Those are good things. I'll put him in the maybe pile. Hold on, so who do we have at the top here? Misandrist, fast learner, greedy. Fast learner is good. Misandrist dislikes and distrusts men. Oh, those two are going to have an issue. Greedy is surprisingly not too horrible. Now, she's awesome with plants. She's a decent cook, decent crafting, intellectual, social. I don't really want my social person to hate men. You know? I feel like that kneecaps us a little bit. What about her? She's a misandrist. Why? Why is that so common? Slow learner, which really sucks. Night owl, that's fine. Good at shooting, good with animals, crafting, artistic. Not really feeling her. This dude, he's a little old. He's got a lot of medicine with him. Great at melee, great at shooting, great at crafting, great at intellectual, but he's incapable of caring or social because he's a vat-grown soldier. And he's also sickly. I'm not really feeling any of these three people, to be honest. We're going to move this guy in, but we may not keep him. We got to look at more people, and we'll probably randomize some people too. Yeah, fast learner is an S-tier trait. I agree with you. Okay, this guy, he's 15 and has a killer mustache and crazy haircut. He's a body purist, so he doesn't want body mods. He's a night owl. It's fine, I can relate. He's an optimist, which is a permanent +6 to mood, which is pretty solid. He was a coma child, and he doesn't have an adulthood yet because he's 15. He is not very talented yet, but he has a passion for shooting, a passion for animals, and a passion for social. I'll tentatively put him on the team, even if he's not very talented yet. Mustache at 15, Giga Chad right there. I was starting to get one at 15. By 18, I had a really thick mustache. I just have those mustache genes. I'm one of those guys where I can't use, I have a beard, and I very rarely fully shave the beard off, like once every few years. But the only way I can get rid of my mustache is by wet shaving it. Everywhere else on my face, if I use, like, a really good electric razor, I can get it down low enough that I look clean-shaven. You know? Like, good enough. But, I can't with my mustache. Not at all. I have such thick mustache hair that, like, I have stubble no matter what electric razor you use. So that's why when I do shave, I just wet shave. So who else do we have here? Have we looked at her yet? No. She is a tortured artist, psychopath, fast learner, incapable of dumb labor, social, plant work. Okay, there's a lot she can't do, so I'm not going to pick her. Mad scientist and kid scientist. I mean, she's kind of cool, but she's not good. Can you twirl your mustache? Yes, I can. I don't even need mustache wax to keep it curled. It's kind of crazy. Okay, this lady is a jungle kid and aromatherapist. She's a brawler. Yeah, she'll be unhappy if we give her a ranged weapon. She doesn't have a passion for melee, though. That's the weird part. A lot of these people are kind of duds. This guy can do medical, right? Yeah. And McDaniel here. Wreckage explorer and psychiatric patient. She's a body modder and she's nervous. Nervous is a little rough. Incapable of violence, caring, and social. Damn, wow. A lot of our people just kind of suck. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start randomizing people. Like Brett here with crazy hair. Nimble, lazy jogger. What? Lazy sucks. Global work speed down. I'm not doing that. Jogger is awesome, but lazy is awful. Nudist. No. Chemical interest incapable of violence. That's a maybe. Animals, artistic, and social. Well, we do need a good social guy. He's a better social guy than this guy. This would leave us without a specialist cook, but Pepper here is a good enough cook that we're not going to get food poisoning very often. No one would be really good at shooting, although our coma child here will get good at it with time. I don't like how many gaps this gives us. Like, no one's good at farming. Now, let's keep randomizing people here. Like, do I even want to commit to this guy? Probably not. He's nothing too special. We're going to start randomizing this one now. So this guy is great at mining. He's trigger-happy optimist. Okay, that's fine. Geologist, apocalypse survivor. Geologist is cool. He's also got some cool style to him. I'm liking the chin strap. Chin strap into a soul patch. That's kind of cool. He's great at shooting. He's great at mining. He's good with animals. He's not a great cook. This would leave us with no one good at plants and no one good at melee. But that's not the end of the world. Now, having no one good at farming does kind of suck. That's a pretty unique problem to have. I usually start with someone good at farming, but I want unique problems to have to solve. He's a really good shooter, and we're going to be in a boreal forest, so there's going to be a lot to hunt. So maybe we're going to be a little bit more reliant on hunting for meat rather than growing crops in the early game. You know what? I think I like it. I think I like that. Now, chat, I'm going to name these people after you, because you know I am. Who wants to be in? Tell me that you want to be in, and then I'll pick 3 random names. So I'm just going to look away from the chat and start the game, and then I'll look back once we load in, and I'll just pick the first 3 names I see. All right. Ooh, we're loading into the map. Oh, a bunch of people are saying yes. Okay. Okay, I'll look back at the chat in one moment. The 3 of you wake in your cryosleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Here we are! All right, I'm going to rename our people real quick. Now, what page do I rename on? Here it is. It's this one, right? I didn't know you could even banish people. I never noticed that. Okay, first name is AC. Molly. Chris? 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 I just realized I've never had to say that out loud. Sorry, Zakhar, you are actually Mario v Sonic. And you are, let me look, Davis Ranger. There we go, cool. We've got our 3 people here. Okay, so you can see the mod I have that makes it a little bit easier to see our stats and stuff. Just gives you this really, really readable menu here. None of this is info that you don't already have through these menus. It just makes it much more readable in this little panel. I love it. Okay, first of all, our best shooter is Mario v Sonic, so he's going to take the bolt-action rifle. And Davis is going to take the revolver, and Molly is going to take... Right, she can't even use weapons. Okay. Or he? I mean, that's a man. I always assumed Molly's probably a woman in the chat, but I don't know, I guess. I never asked. Okay, let's allow them to use all this nearby material. Including the singular fertilized goose egg. Okay, and we have a monkey named Cowboy. Oh my god, his name is Cowboy. That's the best ever. Oh, that's so perfect. That couldn't be more perfect. Unless it was. Let me hit that screenshot button. Right there. Might use that for a thumbnail, we'll see. Okay, let's look at the map here. So we can zoom out real far, and when we zoom out real far, it kind of outlines things as part of our map mod. This is our whole map here. This is where we're gonna live. Now, where do we want to go first? Well, there seems to be some kind of old tomb or something here. We could patch up the walls and sleep in there for now. There's something there, and there's another thing down there. Looks like there's some like old tanks used to be here. APCs. Some up here too. Some ancient war here at one point. Where is the good soil? Down here and up here. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think what we're going to do is patch up this wall first. So I'm going to put a big old stockpile in there and a little dumping zone there for now. Set down our 3 sleeping spots as well as our animal sleeping spot so that they know that that's kind of their home for now. I want 3 beds in there pretty early. And we can just... We already have some wood that we have with us, right? A little bit. We're probably going to need to chop some. So we'll put down some orders for that. I want to claim all of this. Because that's ours now. And that's all marked as home area? Good, because that's going to be our home for now. We'll patch up the walls with wood for now. But obviously in the long run, we want something a little more fireproof, you know? Right now, we just kind of don't want holes in our walls. Ornate door. That's fairly new. Home Sweet Home. Yeah, not to be confused with Sweet Home. Awesome video game. Very hard. Awesome movie, too. Okay, I'm immediately telling our people to haul packages. We gotta bring the packaged food indoors where wild animals aren't gonna eat them. Need recreation variety? Well, we can handle that with a horseshoe peg. Wanna harvest those wild heel roots early, too. There we go. And I can use that little camera mod and hit home so we can follow our people. Watch the early days of our colony. What's that? It's glowing. I don't like that it's glowing. Oh yeah, I have a mod that makes it so that when they have social interactions, you don't need to just go here to read it. There's a little bubble here. Mario v Sonic joked about poker with Davis Ranger. At least you're in a forest. Maybe there should be a settlement called Forest Cason. I appreciate that you know Deadly Premonition. Ancient monument. Way up here. The fallen monolith. Investigate it and you could learn more. We will do that at some point. We will. But there's a reason there's bodies near. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, you don't need those skeletons. There's a reason that there's a skeleton next to it. That has to do with the newest DLC. When you're done barfing, haul that wood over to the construction site. Okay, we should set up. First of all, I want people not using Glitter World medicine too much. For now, no drugs for anyone. Who is the medic again? It's Davis? Yes. Okay, if he is our medic, then he will always carry 3 medicine with him, so he's got some on him at all times. You've watched that playlist so often. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I'm incredibly proud of that playthrough. Mario v. Sonic's already working on cutting trees. Good. Molly's already working on patching up the holes in the walls. You don't like the blinking light? I don't either. I don't really feel safe about that. Okay, I'm going to tell Cowboy to stay in our home region for now so that he's close to home. And I want to set up our work schedule here. First of all, if there's a fire, everybody should be on priority 1. Number 1 priority if there's a fire is putting out the fire. Patient. Now, this is for if you have immediate life-threatening condition, okay? So that should be 1 for everybody but the doctors, who it needs to be 2 for. Childcare, these guys are garbage at it. Childcare should be left up to Molly if we were to have a baby, which we do not. Bed rest, if you're sick, 3 is fine for now. Yeah, 3 is fine for now. Davis is our doctor, so that should be a very high priority for him. Wardening should be a very high priority for Molly, since she's the only warden. I'm still saying she. I forgot to look at the chat and make sure it's actually a she. Okay, no one is good with plants. Everybody has a skill of 1 or 2, but we need someone doing it. Who's the best shooter again? It's you, although Davis is also okay at it. So we will have hunting as one of the things he's willing to do. IDC? All right. Basics I like to have on number 1 priority because a lot of those things are really quick, easy things like flipping a light switch. The kinds of things you'd want to do like just real quick, you know? Okay, chop, 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 chop. Chopping down all the trees that are in our house. There we go. We already got the beds done. So we're sleeping not on the floor for the first night. That's always good. Okay. Animal handling. No one is amazing, but both of these people have a bit of a passion and are okay at it. Mining is obviously going to be a Mario v. Sonic task since he's good at it. I'll have it as a minor task on Davis if he's got nothing better to do. Our best crafter is Davis. Yeah, so he can do all of that. Research, dark study, clean, and haul. Okay, let me think about this. Who's like the least busy here? It's probably Molly. Yeah. Molly has the least reason to be running all over the place, so Molly, you're probably going to be home a lot, so you can have a higher cleaning priority. Davis and Sonic. I'm going to have both of them on slightly higher hauling priority. There we go. The blinking light is that if the structure is destroyed, it will explode into fire, but contains the items you need to start the mech tech. Oh, I forgot that's what that is. Thank you for the reminder. I have done that before. I don't remember how big the explosion is. Might blow a hole in the wall, but we'll just make sure that we stay clear of that when it happens, you know? All right, we officially have full walls. The roof is like half done. Because some of these trees are in the way. Davis is trying to take that tree sapling out so he can finish the roof. Yeah, just don't punch it for a while. I'll mark some of those plants for harvesting, although we might just botch it. We're not very good with plants. Are there box supplies left? Yeah, I think there are still some. Yep. Hey, Molly, what are you working on? You're going for a walk? Whenever you're done that walk, haul more food inside. You're also going for a walk? Cool. You're also going to haul food after you're done. It's time we set up a schedule here. I like 2 hours of recreation in the morning and before bed. I like to manually set up recreation at the same time for everybody so that they have set times in the day where it's really easy for them to socialize. Yeah, we have an active bomb right outside our base. There we go. They're collecting the food and bringing it home. Oh god, it's gonna drive me crazy. I keep wanting to hold tab to zoom out on the map and zoom in somewhere else like this is Vicky 3. I've been playing a lot of that because I am always playing a lot of Vicky 3. Always. Alright, the roof is going up. Davis is working on it. Molly and Davis chatted about food. I guess I should put a space in the name there. There. Make it a little more readable. Hopefully we have an actual house before the setup. The bomb, yeah. We'll have somewhere a little safer to sleep by then. This might become storage or a communal kitchen. Some kind of all-purpose building. Look, in the short term, we just need a roof over our heads, and Davis is putting that up right now. I think he may have just finished that. He's going to go out there and put down the horseshoe peg so we've got something to do. There we go. Yeah, this is an old war zone. Are landmines a thing in this game? No, thankfully, and surprisingly. Alright, Davis is now repairing these old dilapidated walls. Good. Now, we have a decent amount of wood, right? Yeah. I'm gonna start putting in some wood flooring wherever it's just dirt floor. It's a little hard to see, because it's dark as fuck in here. Oof. That's most of it. Oh. I think there's some under this table here. Any under here? No. Marble tile. Okay, so that's all soil under there. How we build a floor under a statue is beyond me. Oh, missed one there. Cool. The room will be considered less dirty once I do this. What's the hotkey for... Let me check. G. Room stats. This is a barracks. It's slightly dirty, mostly because there's still a lot of dirt floor, but we're working on it. Can we break down those monuments? We could, but they're kind of nice. I think they add beauty. You know, I can do... what's the hotkey for it? T. Yes, the monuments add beauty to the room, so we should probably keep them. Okay, you guys are hauling stuff to the stockpile. That's cool, but could you deliver wood to all these floor blueprints just to speed up Davis's job? There we go. Molly's eating on the floor because we have no chairs. Let's set up a couple stools just so that we have something. Stool. We need more wood. I've got a few trees marked for chopping. Who's our chopper? Is it really just Mario? Yeah, no one's good at it. He's the best at skill 2. I'll put the other 2 at very low priority chopping, so if they have nothing better to do, then they'll start on it. Oh, we got a disease already. He's gotten sick with, oh, sensory mechanoids. That's a weird one, isn't it? Semi-coherent mechanoids reside in the nervous system. They enhance the victim's senses, but also cause intense pain. They're probably a mutated strain of sense-enhancing mechanites. Needs tending. Well, he's the doctor. He's gonna have to self-tend on this one. Yeah, disease on day 1. That's actually really rare, but at least it's like a mildly good disease. He's only in mild pain right now, but it means that his manipulation, talking, sight, and hearing are all way better. So there's actually like some value to that. Taking medicine in inventory, sure. And after he's done, he should haul the rest of the medicine indoors. I also should probably haul the goose egg in, because I want that to hatch. Okay, they're working on it. And Molly went to bed early. Oh, it is actually sleeping time. It's the others are staying up late. Gotcha. Well, they're going to bed now. And they disturb each other's sleep, considering they all sleep in the same room. It's a mild annoyance for them. That's our first night. It went all right. We've got a roof over our heads and we're not sleeping on the floor. So you know what? That's a decent night. Here we go. Davis is getting up early, eating on the floor in this dark, dark room. Great. Now I want to play RimWorld. Yeah, that's how it is with me too. Don't call me out like that. I'm a good boy and or girl. Yeah. You're a good whatever. All right. Molly's working on cutting down those trees very, 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 very slowly. They stayed up late. Molly's getting some cloud watching in. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, you're eating at the table now, standing like a savage. All right, guys. Yeah, wake up. Get to work. Davis is working on the floor. Molly and Mario connected on the topic of... Let me double check that. On the topic of disappointment of life. Huh. I mean, I guess that is a topic that might come up immediately after you crash land on a planet. Kind of understandable why you might be a little disappointed. Yeah, you'll serve the colony well, even if you're full of nanites. I mean, the nanites help you at some things, I guess. Got a lot of floor to finish in here. And stools. Lot to do, really. Lot to do. But I don't want our living quarters to be dirty, you know? Yeah, we still need more wood. You know, it's like Command 6 and Age of Empires and Age of Mythology. I need wood. You know the one. We've all been there. Hey, haul that in. And also cut down the tree that's blocking our front door. All right, we can probably get this floor done today. What a nice little colony. So, while they're working on that, I gotta figure out what I'm doing next. Well, a stove seems intelligent, so we can start cooking meals long term. And a butcher table. We're gonna need those. Those are kind of essentials. It'll have to be indoors for now. Guess it's faster and more cleanly. I don't like it all being in one room, but what are you gonna do? I'm going to uninstall that table because I want to make more room down here. And the sarcophagi don't give us any beauty, so I might deconstruct some. I'm not sure. Cool, getting some stools done. I want production. Yes, I want a fueled stove right here. And I will have a wooden shelf next to it. I'll probably get a second one at some point. Can we use them as our coffins when we inevitably die? Yes, you can. Okay, haul that out of the doorway so we can close the door. There we go. Okay, this place is a lot better now. What's the hotkey again? G. It's clean, but we don't have all the floor filled in. Those are the only spots I could see. Marble tile, marble tile. Oh, one right here. And I think that's the last of it. Yeah, okay. I think we have the final tiles marked down. Grim idea, sleeping in a room with open sarcophagus? Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy a lot of this building is made of marble as well. Oh no, it's limestone. Never mind. I thought it was marble. The floors are largely marble. The walls are limestone, which is kind of fragile. All right, Davis is back to working on the limestone wall repairs. And they are back to hauling stuff from the crash site into our storage. Good. I would like to cook. We can probably only do simple meals right now. Do until you have 10. So we've got a work order for that. If we get stuff to cook, we can cook. With a welder somehow? Yeah, somehow. Now, normally I'd be setting up a grow zone by now, but none of us are really good at growing anything. I mean, it's better to grow something than nothing. So we'll do a little grow zone here of just potato. Yeah, well, rice is quicker. Yeah, let's do rice. We'll probably botch harvesting it a lot. It'll probably be kind of time-consuming managing the rice, but we'll gain a little skill from it. Even if no one has a passion in it, they do get some skill in things that they do a lot. It's better than nothing, even though I think we're going to be mostly hunting for food. Speaking of, I might want to get some hunting going early. I'll hunt a doe, a deer, a female deer. I gotta mark a few more for chopping as well. Some rice is better than no rice, that's true. Ooh, we're gonna follow Mario v Sonic on his hunting trip. Look at him go. Maneuvering through the woods like he knows what he's doing. Rice is better in higher quality soil. Potatoes are best in rough soil. You know what, that's true. The good soil's up here, if I remember right. Or at least some of it is. Yeah. Although we gotta clear the land like it's Harvest Moon. Come on, it's going in a lake for some reason. Take it out. Come on, Mario v Sonic. It's running right at you. Oh, it's a hit. Oh, I just realized the chat on screen is overlapping very slightly with that panel, and I don't like how that looks. Chat, you should have let me know. I'm so offended that you didn't tell me. Now, I would move the background and the chat. Can I just do that to move it at the same time? Hell yeah, I can. There we go. I used to have them in a folder together. Looked a lot nicer, but then I stopped doing that because it glitched out and made them both invisible. Oh, it's really bleeding. Top right corner? Does anything ever show up in the top right in this game? I don't remember. I feel like something does. There we go. You just killed your first deer and you're bringing it back. Davis is... he's building the butchering table. Good. We need that. Now, we have no way to store the meat right now, which is quite unfortunate. What's he doing? He's still hauling? Okay, haul all that back. I did say chat was blocking part of it. Oh, I didn't see. I didn't see that you said it. And thus, it's non-canon. Come on, get that back. Faster. There we go. A group of travelers. Hey, they got a bunch of flop caps on. A lot of tattoos. They look like they're from a tribe. They are, from a gentle tribe. What do they believe in? The high life and tree connection. Smoker and smokist. They're big into smokeism. Basically, they love their smoke leaf. They love their cigaweed. Tutorials are in the top right corner. Oh, yeah, that's what's in the top right. I mean, I have those off because I know them all. Maybe I can use the top right for chat then. Top right is where the minimap mod places the map. Oh, I've never even used a minimap mod for this game. Don't really feel like I need it. It's not that big of a map, you know? Like, this is the whole thing. Well, they've come to visit us. We just crash landed here. Please come. Walk into our dark crypt and eat at the table with 2 stools. Can we join the weed people, please? We cannot. We have our own ideology we follow. They follow their weirdo one. We follow our weirdo one. And we're going to sleep. Okay, I'll fast forward. Why not build some torches? They cause a lot of heat. I don't know if I want to do that yet. Plus, that burns through a lot of wood. And we have a hard time collecting wood because no one here is good at growing. Can the weed people join us? If we took them prisoner, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Let's switch that to potato. Wait, that's corn. Potato. There we go. There we go. Need defenses. Well, all we can really do right now are like sandbags and barricades. That doesn't really do much. Okay, good. Yeah, chop those trees. Why are you wearing that body armor? Right, I forgot usually what I do. I wish this was like a default, but it's kind of not. What's it under? Schedule? No. Assign? Apparel. So there's worker and soldier stuff, but they don't quite have all the things that I want. But it'll do for now. I'll just do that. I want everybody in worker clothing, which basically just means don't wear armor. It slows you down. Yeah, I should have a torch near the cooking area. I agree. That's under... Here it is. Oh, right, and wall torches exist now, which is very cool. Wall torches and wall lights did not exist until, like, this year, I think. It was always just a popular mod. What if wearing armor makes them happy? Well, then they can suffer. Movement speed is important when you're just doing tasks around base, because a lot of your time is wasted walking. All right, Davis, get it done. We gotta butcher that animal before it rots. It's only gonna be good for 2 more days. Davis joked about eating tamale. Huh, okay. Butcher creature forever with a limited radius. That's a good enough radius. All right. We have got the butcher table. I should put a radius on this too. There. I only want them cooking and butchering nearby stuff. I don't want them walking across the entire map for a singular berry. They do that all the time. Davis is still going around repairing stuff indoors. That's good. Molly is chopping some trees. And Mario is planting our very, very embarrassingly meager potato garden. Incredibly slowly. Yeah, this is about how colonies start. Oh, while they're doing that, maybe we make some plans. First of all, this shelf is not for just random bullshit. This is for raw food, so that I can cook with it. I should probably put up some more shelving, though. I'm not the most efficient with how you can space out shelving. Some people are amazing at this. I am not. So I'm just going to do that random little thing. Just so that less of the stuff needs to be sitting on the floor. You had a cannibal in colony once. A visiting trade caravan stole my food intended for only colonists. Don't think I need to tell you why stealing a cannibal's food isn't a good idea. Yeah. Here we go. Right, and this storage should be set to a higher priority than the other ones. Cool. Molly's cooking up some deer meat, some venison. An egg is in the storage. Oh yeah, I don't want fertilized stuff in there. There. Stuff on the ground lowers the beauty of the room, as you can see, especially if it's like building materials. So that's why we're moving that. Putting it on shelves. You still need to finish watching the other RimWorld playthrough on the channel? Oh, the 2018 one? Well, I hope you enjoy it when you do watch it. And that... There we go. All the really ugly stuff is off the floor now, at least. When it's on shelves, it doesn't contribute to the beauty of the room. Which is now neutral, which I'm fine with. It's slightly dirty, probably from the blood on the ground by the butchering station. Yeah, Molly, you can clean the room real quick before you cook more, just because I don't want food poisoning. So we need a clean cooking environment. There we go. Now it's slightly dirty. Davis, you help clean. What's even left to clean? I don't even see anything. Still slightly dirty. Is there some dirt floor somewhere I don't see? Not under that. Not under that. Not under that. No. I don't think so. Weird. Sorry. Sometimes I press in the middle mouse button to move the camera like this. Is that like how smooth it is? But it's very sensitive, and sometimes it tries zooming in and out when I do that. Yeah, Molly's got a crazy beard. Will you be busting down those headstones? You mean like these things? No, I'm keeping them. They add a lot of beauty to the room. Makes the people happy. Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
That is so much louder in the game. I do think I should probably uninstall another table, just to get a little bit more room in here. I like to make more of a town rather than a mega base. I like to make like a colony, you know, that people would want to live in. Okay. Priorities. We could get some production going because we do have a decent crafter. I wouldn't mind getting electricity soon. I wouldn't mind getting a tailoring bench up and running so that we can make warm clothing before winter. Because it's going to get real cold in this forest at some point. Stone cutting table isn't a bad idea either. Maybe stone cutting table next, and that means we gotta chop more. So I'll mark a bunch of that. We're gonna need more shelving in here too. Let's get a dresser to increase the sleep quality of all of the beds. Hey, Davis, not clean. Work on that dresser. Get it done. I forget, what are the hotkeys for that? There we go. That's the F keys are the hotkeys for those. Cool. At some point, I'm going to make it so they also have a lunch break. But early on, labor's at a shortage. Where's that visitor? There he is. He's got a few items to trade, and by a few, it's probably, like, almost nothing. How does a dresser improve sleep? It's a mystery. I don't know. It's where you can put your phone so that it's within arm's reach. Okay. I think I should hunt another thing. Some of these turkeys are close, right? This turkey's close. I'll mark that for hunting. And the best shooter is Sonic. Although he might be going to bed after this. That guy has one thing to sell and it ends in "eed." Whoa! Ah, he's hunting, okay. Oh, he got a hit already. Cowboy, get out of there, dude. You are way too close to the line of fire. We already shot the foot off of that turkey. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Oh my god. Come on! Yeah, you'd think that Shadow would be a better shooter than Sonic. That's right. Actually, I played Shadow the Hedgehog on the show. You can't aim for shit in that game. Where'd our visitor go? There he is. Our best talker is Molly, right? Yeah. Molly, go talk to that person. Holy shit, dude. Have you ever thought about just getting closer to your target? It's a good thing bullets are unlimited in this game, because Jesus. Hey! He's selling the tech print for jump packs. I can't even close to afford that. Also, our money is, like, still not even in our storage yet. Yeah, I don't care about any of his stuff. It was worth checking, though. I still never understood Shadow the Hedgehog. Why would you give a super-powered hedgehog who's super fast and can control dying guns? Just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Sonic missing. Damn, not here! It's amazing. Sonic every time he needs to hunt something.
Bet I can smash that.
But like with bullets, you know? More visitors coming by. From they believe in free creed. They're into free love and approved. Ah. Yeah, so they're like super into sex and stuff. Weirdos. We hate sex and stuff. Hey, hold that in on your way in. Damn lazy Mario versus Sonic. You know, if he's like Mario and Sonic, then I feel like he should be able to like run really fast and jump really high and like break things with his hand. Do you still have the pottery smash sound? See, that's a ridiculous question. Why would anyone ever get rid of that? Sleep faster. Where's our schedule? Here it is. We can see when they're gonna wake up. It's 6 in the morning. Any minute now. Hey, Molly got up early. Just finished breakfast. Cleaning up the barracks a little, I appreciate. I should probably get some more shelves. Just because we're running low on storage, that's not the floor. Hey, we have all the potatoes planted. They're going to take a while to grow, though. Maybe I should make that patch bigger. There we go. Mario made a comment about games to Molly. I wonder what games. Maybe Mario, maybe Sonic, maybe Mario versus Sonic at the Olympics. Probably Mario versus Sonic at the Olympics. I'm going to give it like a 100% chance that it's Mario versus Sonic at the Olympics now that I think about it. You know what? It was a stupid question of me to even ask. Okay, we can do work orders on this. Make any stone block until we have, like... Jesus Christ. Like 250. With a bit of a wide building radius. And this will be important priority, and it is just chunks. Stone chunks. So that we always have some kind of nearby. The fact that you can't make it divisible by 100 upsets me. If you want, you can manually type an amount in this menu. So I could make it 251 just to make it even more annoying. Or like 239, like just some really upsetting number. Looks like the repairs are almost done. We got some up here still. But Davis has been, I slurred all those words together. Davis has been working on that for days. I bet he's talking about how slow they made Sonic run in that game. Yeah. Mario and Sonic at this Winter Olympics 2014 is such a nostalgic game for you. That's amazing. Do they still make those games? I feel like I heard at some point that they don't anymore. All right, we need some more meat. Our meat supply is a little low. Spoils in like a day? Okay. There's an Arctic fox that's down. It's having a heart attack. Well, we're gonna hunt that. Feel bad about it, but it's like dying of old age right now, right? Oh, it's only 8. It's only 8 years old. It's got cataracts in both eyes, a bad back, and is having a heart attack. I don't think I've ever seen, like, a fox randomly have a heart attack in this game. But I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to just finish it off. I don't think it's gonna be the best meat in the world. It's probably not a whole lot, but I bet you the fur is worth a lot. Is 8 old for a fox? You know, that's a good question. I don't know how old foxes live to. All right, we put it out of its misery. All right, any more easy to hunt animals really close by? Something pretty meaty? Here we go. I'll mark one of those rams for hunting. Molly, when you're done with that, haul all that wood inside. Okay, I see he's got his rifle out, so he's gonna go hunt. We can watch that. I should probably start laying out the blueprints for a new building. Oof. Hey, that's a hit. Got it in the leg. That's good. Leg shot's nice. Still running away pretty quick. All right, I'll leave him to go do that. Let's plan. I don't even know what I want to do with this building yet. Like, yeah, it's like a multi-purpose barracks right now, but like long run, what do I want to do with it? I don't really know yet. What did the fox say? Jesus. I should... longhouse? Maybe. Got that dirt road going through. I kind of feel like I shouldn't build over that. Oh, I should mark that for pickup sometime. We have a little bit of a farm here, but we can always move it. We've always got more farmland down there. I don't have like a big wide area to build in, you know? Mad hair! Oh no! We're all doomed! All right. Davis, you can handle it. Oh, it's fast. Oh, you got it. It's in the leg. There we go. We're good. We're good. We got gravel in both of our eyes. The hair kicked gravel in Davis Ranger's eyes. Wow. He used pocket sand on us. What an asshole. Well, we got some rabbit meat, though. There we go. He brought the ram home. Oops. What's he doing? He is planting crops. Okay, cool. Tend self before I become gravelized. Well, thankfully you've wiped the gravel out and you have no injuries, so you're good. Yeah, use sand attack. Our accuracy is down. Either 25 or 33%, depending on the generation. Oh, hey, there's package meals right there. I may as well send someone out to get that. Oh, there's some over here, too. Cool. Don't know who put them there. Maybe they got scattered far away from us in the crash landing. I guess I'll mark that for hauling. We gotta do it sooner or later, right? Steel is not really that urgent to haul over. But I may as well at least allow them to use it. Remember, home button is the allow all button. Not mine! My home button is having the camera follow people. Cowboy supportively rubbed his nose against Davis's arm. Aww. How do we get new people for the group? You can capture people when they attack you and see if you can convince them to join. Sometimes people join after good events. There's a few ways, but we kind of have to just wait and let things play out a little bit. Yeah, kidnapping is one of the main ways. Is that pemmican? Fox meat. Okay, Cowboy's eating some raw fox meat. We are almost done the wall repairs, finally. I think there's 3 damaged tiles left. Yeah, kidnapping raiders is probably the most common way you recruit people in this game. God, this song rocks. I love the music in this game. It's supposed to feel very colonial, very frontier, a little bit cowboy, you know? But it's on a RimWorld. So it's a little bit space, a little different, you know? But it is a cowboy game with sci-fi vibes. All right. Haul that on your way in. You can haul some on your way in, too. Because they need to get to bed soon. There we go. Where's Mario going? Now he's gonna go rest. Okay. Okay, we've got a decent little bit of wood inside the house now. Fast forward the night. Okay, the temperature inside is still fine. It's at 22. That wall torch is giving off a little bit of heat. 22 is a completely normal room temperature for anyone who doesn't know Celsius. That's like pretty bog standard, at least over here. Comfortable temperature. Maybe this will be how a lot of you Americans learn Celsius. Hey chat, what is 22 Celsius in Fahrenheit? So that we can give the translation to everybody. Looked away for a second. Was that blinking red light always there? Yeah, it's always been there. Don't worry. It's only dangerous if we, like, go shooting it. There we go. We just did some butchering. Molly's cooking some more meals. 68 Fahrenheit? Okay. 71. Jesus. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're getting different answers. I don't know. I think Millie's onto something with 69. There we go. We have meals. Oh, they're chatting about all kinds of things that are overlapping. They gabbed about horseshoes and they chatted about playing dice. Do we even have dice? Probably not. I'm gonna build another stool so that 3 people can be there at a time. Gabbed about kids' games. Would a cooler be worth it? Well, we could do a passive cooler. We don't need to, though, because it's not hot yet. Connected on the topics of the relationship between cryosleep and old Earth. Huh. Guessing he's probably talking about the trip on the way over. Freezer for meats? I mean, a freezer for meats would be awesome, but we don't have electricity. I think it is about time, though, that maybe I want to get, like, a wood-fueled generator started. I do like wind turbines as well, but trees tend to grow in the way unless you like lay out some, you know, sometimes I'll put wind turbines in the farm fields. That'll work. Also, having your power be wind dependent is rough, whereas a wood generator is at least reliable. So what I usually do is I build one on the outside of the building, and then I put like I build a roof over it so there's like an awning so it's not getting rained on. And I think I will do that, just not yet. Bring these components in. Wood generators are normally called trees. Gone are the days where you could just build solar panels and batteries at the beginning. That's true. That's behind research now. Speaking of, maybe we're ready to actually get research going. That's something I probably should have done a little while ago. We don't have a whole lot of room in here. So I think I'm going to uninstall another table. Hey, Davis, can you do that? And because people who sit there and work tend to sit there for quite a long time, I would like an actual dining chair there. All right, he's working on it. We're putting together our first research table. What do I want to research first? I do like going battery first. It's pretty cheap to do. So that'll be our first thing we research. Rushing geothermal's not a bad move either, because geothermal gives you a lot of power. Although it's kind of expensive, and you can only build in very specific places. Do we have any geothermal vents very close? I know I saw some. Oh yeah, there's one really close, just across the street. Cool. Well, maybe it is something I'll do kind of early. Do watermills even work on marshes? Probably not. I imagine just on rivers. Marble blocks. We're gonna need someone to start cutting stone at some point. Yeah, I imagine we need flowing water. I don't know why it would work in a marsh. Come on, what's the quality of our chair? Good quality. Okay, that's solid. What about the stools? Normal, good, normal, normal. That's all fine. The beds? Normal, normal, good. Cool. Awesome. Oh, here we go. Davis is officially bringing some stone over to the table. He is now cutting stone. Cut stone bricks are a pretty good source of building materials. They're slower to build with than wood, obviously, but they're also much more sturdy. And it doesn't set fire. That's a big one. Building your walls out of stone, it means that forest fires won't, you know, burn down your home. Hey, we can name our people. Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Mario v Sonic thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? Well, we are absolutely the Fabulous... Oop, Fab... I can't talk and type at the same time. Fucks me up. Fabulous Freebirds. And that obviously means, you know, he also thinks we should name our settlement. Well, if we're the Fabulous Freebirds, then this is Bad Street. Yeah. Forest of Kaysen. I'm not opposed to the name, but we'd have to be more sinister and plant more trees. Steel walls still catch fire in this game? I did not know that. National anthem is Freebird? Nah, it's a wrestling reference. It's a reference on my show, which means it's a wrestling reference. Yeah, only plant red trees. Okay, so we have that done. Who's our researcher again? It's Davis, but Davis has a lot of other things to do. I'm gonna bump his hauling down to a slightly lower priority. Thing is, he'll only research if he's done crafting at the moment, unless I move the priorities. What's more important to me right now, him researching or him cutting the stone? Hard to say. Hard to say. We kind of need both. I'm really carrying the colony on my back. Yeah, Davis right now is doing a lot of the most important work. The construction is really, really important. Okay. I need to plan. Maybe some kind of longhouse up here, you know? Let's think. Let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like a good bedroom size. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, I did that right. Yeah. I like that. I like that. We got to start going here. So this could be a larger building, maybe some recreation, maybe a dining room. We'll have these little places to sleep in here. We could even do a little bit of that. Hold on, I gotta put a doorway there. And I want this to be bigger than just that. We'll probably get rid of this farm after the first harvest. Oh, hey! Mario v Sonic got a little bit of skill in planting. Cool. I like to think we're scratching this on a piece of raw wood. Yeah, like, do we even have paper? I guess we have paper, because there's paper right there. I want to have some room for building in the future, you know? Like, this is just 6 rooms right now. Something like that. Keep it kind of symmetrical. Looks nicer that way. This can be a way out, way out, way out. So that you can get in and out of the longhouse at several points. That seems like it makes sense. This can be a little bit of like a living quarters-y thing. Maybe I even want to like... Open this up a little? I don't know. I don't know. This is all just little hypothetical stuff right now, you know? I do think I want to clear a lot of this land, though. Yeah. I'll put down a chopping order on that to at least get rid of some of it. As well as a deconstruct order here on that thing. We can haul those out of here, too. Okay. Okay. We got a little bit going on here. Let's... maybe this will become our workshop for crafting stuff. Then we can have some recreation stuff and maybe some... Maybe this is a freezer and we do a kitchen here and some recreation stuff here. That could work. Ooh. Oh, thanks for the raid iron shooter. Yeah, maybe that's how I want to do it. How do I want to design it, though? I like winging it a little bit so that every colony looks a little different, you know? I do need like a storage warehouse as well. That could potentially be attached to this place down here. If this ends up like in the future being a workshop where we're producing a lot of stuff, then I'd probably prefer it to be closer to this, you know? Probably. Oh, ritual opportunity soon. Oh, Independence Day is coming up. We need like a campfire for that, right? Because I think that's an outdoor one. What are campfires under? Miscellaneous? No. Temperature? Campfire. I'll put it out there for now. Oh, and they gotta sleep. Cool. And while they do, I'll put on speed 2 and I'll plan some more. So that's, okay. Well, we got a lot of room for expansion here. I'm not sure what I want to do up here yet. That feels like kind of an awkward nook. Maybe I even want to just like change how that looks. You think ritual spot could also work? That's right. If I go to ideology, ritual spot. That's right. I do need to make some kind of like temple at some point. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I need to make a prison as well. For now, spare bedrooms will work once we have bedrooms, obviously. But that's one of the incentives that I have to like make a room early. Is I want to have rooms early so that if a raider comes by and we take him alive, well, I want to have a prison for him, you know? Right now, we wouldn't really have a room for that. The rightmost rooms are not symmetrical? Oh, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. I made that too short. Thank you for letting me know. Here we go. 2. Yeah, so it's there is where I should be putting that. Am I doing this right? No. No, I'm not. Let me fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is where it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks right. Ugh. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Hard to notice these things sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could just pop up a grid, you know? But the rooms on the bottom are too short? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, you're right. Okay. That's an easy fix. Cool. Oh, they chatted about making baseball caps and training trouts to what? Training trouts. Huh. I feel like that's a euphemism. For what? I don't know. I may not want to know. You're right. I can't spell and I can't count. But I can game. I have game. I am a baller. All you had to do is follow the damn train, CJ. Now, how much can I do with that slate? Slater's gonna slate. It's enough that I could do, like, a bedroom. With a wooden door. All right. That's working great. I love the scenic rain. I'm going to mark that for not automatic refuel. And we could finally do a role change. It is about time we start getting roles, you know? Our best talker is Molly. In fact, Molly's the only talker. Would probably make a good leader or warden. Sheriff or warden, that is. I mean, we need a sheriff more than a warden. But I feel like a warden is more useful with high skill, high social skill than a sheriff is. I think we'll make her the warden. Yeah. Yeah, you can be the warden. We'll do that before bed. Let's try and remember to do that before bed. Not in the middle of the workday, because we're still at the point in the game where it's really important that we get all this labor done. Molly's currently sweeping the mud. Mario said a word about fighting eagles to Molly. Huh. Interesting passerby conversation. All right, so you're just like bringing stuff over and stuff. Yeah, you're hauling that. You're hauling that. But when you're done, can you deliver some slate to the workspace so that Davis can just keep building and not have to go collect his own stone? Love this song. I love all the music in this game. It's all really good. Hey, we have a raider from the garbage slickers. It's probably just one dude with a knife. That's usually what the first one is. It's T, Tyler T. Terror. Sounds like he's from a children's cartoon. He's a T-toddler. He's or toddler? Toddler. Bloodlust, but he's industrious, which is an amazing trait. He believes in plunderism, and he's a waster. Wasters have a super immunity. They live in trash, basically. Total anti-toxic lungs. They're aggressive and unattractive. Slate gray skin, gray hair, gaunt head. Pollution stimulus. Yeah, grant stat bonuses when exposed to pollution. They love stat bonuses. They're bad cooks. They're bad with animals. They're bad at art. They're dependent on psychite, which is like a hard drug. And they're impervious to wake up. This guy's got a poor quality, dilapidated steel knife, some pants full of holes, a hat, and a couple of smoke leaf joints. He's not very talented. In fact, he's only 14. He was a medieval slave. Grew up pulling carts and digging holes in a medieval world. He's not very talented, but he has a passion for plants, so he could become a very good gardener, miner, and constructor. I would quite like him on the team. And Bloodlust, I feel like he'd kind of fit in. We could probably convert him. Is he attacking immediately? He's attacking immediately. Okay. We gotta keep an eye on him. And we'll scramble the troops when he gets close. And here's what we're gonna do. Area 1 is gonna be all of this indoor zone. And I'm gonna assign Molly. Oh, that's reading policy, right? That's new. What do I go to? Manage areas? Yes, Molly, area 1. Molly can't fight, so I'm telling Molly stay in the main house during this fight. Everyone else will go to the battlefield. Okay, Mario's eating. I'll let him finish his meal. Okay. Here he comes. We're gonna take position behind these stones. Just so there's a little bit more of an obstacle between us and him. Hopefully we can take this guy alive. Now it's raining, so our accuracy is gonna be down. We can see our accuracy here. Only a 7% chance of hitting right now, mostly because of weather. Come on. Oh, we got a hit. Destroyed his left kidney with a torso shot. Ooh, we got him in the leg. He's bleeding bad. I'm gonna have our people move in for melee. He might stab us. Probably not. Hi, Danny. Marshmallow Dragon raiding me. I appreciate that. I was actually gonna raid you if you were still alive when I finish. We have to catch up. Soon, ideally. We're being raided both by you and in-game. This is our first raid. Oh, come on. Oh, Davis was stabbed. It's a very minor cut. There we go. We took him alive. Yeah. And our cuts aren't bad either. Nothing permanent. Okay, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to mark this as prison beds for now. Just so that we can take this guy alive. We got to get him inside and get him patched up fast. You came at a good time, everybody. We just had our first raid in-game raid. Like, our colony just got raided. If any of you don't know RimWorld, this game is amazing. I've been playing it for 11 years. It's really, really good. 11 years to the month. I checked for my old receipt earlier today. Don't worry, we only got minorly stabbed. We're okay. He's tending to tree. Good. Okay. We want to make sure he doesn't bleed out. And we're going to set him to recruit. No? Convert first. Okay, we're patching him up. And, hey, you're hauling in a knife. That's cool, but also deliver the rest of the building supplies, because we have got to build that thing fast. In fact, I'm even going to have him help with the building. He's only mostly dead. Yeah, we only shot one kidney out. He has another kidney. Oh, we're now stitching him shut with no medicine. How much medicine do we have? We have enough that I'm willing to give him some of the good shit. There. Don't want him getting sick. Although they have a really good immunity, that race. Wasters. They're basically immune to poison, so... Okay. I'm gonna tell him to just go get constructing. Joked about practicing with spears. Said a word about getting drunk. Our doctor is just saying all kinds of weird shit. His certainty's going down and his ideology pretty quick. He's into plunderism, which is a great name. Davis is patching himself up. Hey, Davis, you're You already patched it up? Cool. Okay, Davis, you're still tending to him? He's just got bruises left. Yeah, I don't... we don't care about that. Get this shit built. We might be working through the night doing this, because it's late. But we don't have any other rooms right now. There we go. Hey, Danny, you ever played RimWorld before? I have no idea if you have. Alcohol Doctor sounds like something a cowboy town would have. I mean, we are a cowboy town. Oh, Davis just got to level 8 construction. Every time you say Davis, I'm like, what did I do? Like, you're talking to me IRL. That's amazing. Let's get a wooden bed in there and a sleeping spot just until we have the wooden bed. You've been thinking about playing it again? It's so good, isn't it? There's all these DLC now. Have you played the DLC? I've been playing this for 11 years, way back when it was still just like a website on the dude's, or a game on the dude's website. Technically, aren't all doctors alcohol doctors? Yeah, kinda. Minor break risk because we're keeping them awake so long. Okay, there we go. This is now for prisoners. This is now going to be for colonists again. And Molly, go ahead and wake the fuck up. Davis, yeah, you're getting upset. There. Yeah, you guys just go do your thing. Bring him to where he needs to be. I don't care if there's no roof on the building, he can't climb out. There, he's in his shitty cell. And he can have a tree now. Or a tree. His name is T, and I was looking at that and I said tree. A bed. There, he's got a bed and he's not getting rained on. Part of the roof is done. The part over him is done. There's his horrible cell that we had to rush. I am upset. Where's my table to eat on? Oh, yeah. You do need a table to eat on, don't you? Exhaustion. Yeah, you're just going straight to bed. Oh, shit. No, before you go to bed, you gotta tend to the bleeding wound of Mario. Sorry. There. Now you can sleep. Much deserved rest. In the morning, you get a small table and a small, not shelf, a stool in the prison cell so that T has somewhere to sit and somewhere to eat. And we'll finish his roof tomorrow too. Maybe even if his floor, if he's well behaved. There we go. He's got a better sleeping spot than we do. We're only like, how many days in are we? We're only day 5. 5 days have passed since we crash landed on this planet. We just took these ruins of some old mausoleum and we patched up some of the walls, put a roof on it, and it's our makeshift home. Man, it's been raining for like a straight day. What is this, real life? So how's he doing? Left kidney destroyed is kind of a bummer for blood filtration. He's also real hungry. That's Molly's job, isn't it? Molly, you're the warden. Oh, right, Molly, you're still set to only be allowed here. Let me fix that. No wonder you're not going out doing stuff. There you go. She's immediately getting food to go bring to T. Good. Now we gotta rename T. All right, chat. Who wants to have someone named after them in the game? Everybody who wants in, yell at me that you want in, and I'll pick a random name. Oh, I need some water. Delicious.
Ah, life-giving water. Nectar of the gods.
Thank you. Thank you. Mario v Sonic and Davis Ranger talked about balloons. Molly and T had a word about spruce trees. Dark Fate. I feel like Dark Fate's a good name for a waster. Yeah. Now you are a teenager, 14, but you're not dead, so you'll probably have talent one day. Unfortunately, teenagers in this game do not have many skills. What is the thing under? Needs? No? Bio? No? Oh, I can't rename prisoners? I'll have to remember to rename them after you later. You're 14 and this is deep. It's as deep as a Newgrounds comment. A Newgrounds comment on some Sarah room. How old am I in game? You are 37 and 58 days old. I think a year in this game is 120 days, so you are 37 and a half. There we go. He's now fully patched up. He's still recovering, obviously, but he's fully bandaged and everything. Specifically a green pizza comment? I knew someone would get it. How old are you in game? You are 27 and 27 days. And Molly is 43 and 59 days. So Molly's the oldest at 43. Mario's the youngest at 27. Mario's younger than me, IRL. Speaking of Newgrounds and Flash games, is a game that that game y'all played Caesar and Arturo still on there? That wasn't a game, that was a Flash animation. I don't think it's on Newgrounds anymore, that animation, but it's still on my channel. So my channel, basically Caesar and Arturo versus Bio Lizard would be lost media if not for my channel archiving it. You're welcome, everybody. I feel like I should probably like get some kind of like government grant for that. How old is Cowboy? Good question. He is 10 in 3 days. How old do monkeys? It's just monkey. That's so generic. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what kind of monkey this is. It's just monkey. It's a small monkey. Maybe a chimp? No, probably not a chimp. Chimps are like super strong. Whereas this monkey's not so good in combat. Chimp could annihilate you. There might be a life expectancy in the info menu. You know what? I think there is. It's in here, right? Life expectancy 30. Okay. It's a monkey that lives about 30 years. You guys can Google and figure out what kind of monkey that is. Maybe get a patch of plants started to make the drugs you'll need. Oh, yeah. I think I have to research that. I do. Psychoid brewing for Psychite tea. I don't think anyone has the skill to actually grow the stuff yet. Like if I just... Little patch here. Yeah, we need a skill of 6. I'll leave that patch there for when we do, though. Well, T might be the one who's actually making that later. There we go. T has a table and a chair. T has the best bedroom of anyone living here now. And he earned that by stabbing us. Internet said monkeys live 10 to 50s, so tomorrow or in 40 years. Oh, okay. Remember to get hydroponics early for year-round growing. Well, another way to do that is by getting like a greenhouse. You just make a building around a sun lamp with a heater in it, and that'll do the job. It's not as fast as hydroponics, but it's more, it uses a lot less electricity. It does use up a lot of room, though, so that might be the way to go. Because, like, we don't have hydroponics researched yet, and that's a lot of electricity once we do have it. Hey, before you leave, can you clean that cell? It's just real quick to clean on your way out. There you go. Okay, well, it's just a little burning hot box because it's the summer. So it's not very comfortable in there, and there's no lights in there or anything, but it's secure. It's got a floor, it's got a roof, it's got a bed, it's got a table, it's got a chair. It'll have to fucking do. Beggars can't be choosers. Stabbers can't be choosers either. He's sleeping. Oh, wow, he's been up, like, so much of that night. Yeah, Davis just needs to sleep so bad. Sure, he can get some early sleep. Or some afternoon sleep. What is it, 16? Yeah. Yeah, he can get some early sleep. What's the guy got to do to get a nice room? Well, we don't have much stone to build more rooms, but I kind of feel like that's what I want to do. I think we have just enough stone for that, and then I could switch to granite for this one. There we go. Davis is already on it. Molly's eating. Mario's hauling. Well, Mario, when you're done hauling that, just haul some stone to the work site. Stabby can suffer in a humid room. Yeah. T is a great name. I mean, it's T-E-E, weirdly enough. I do like the name T. However, I'd prefer naming them after people in the chat. Molly and T joked about training baboons. They also joked about short people. Huh. Shout out to all my short homies in the chat. Commented about billiards. Tried to convert T to his own ideologian, but was not convinced. Well, it's progress, though. He dropped from 83% certainty to 73. Once they drop down to 0, they convert to your ideology. You'll notice I say ideologian a lot. That's because it could be ideology or religion, and the game sometimes shorthands that to ideologian. Someone names T. Comment now. I had some delicious tea earlier. I had some vanilla chai, decaf vanilla chai, which chai just means tea. Tea is called tea in like half the countries on Earth, and chai in the other half. It means the same thing. Fun fact. Fun linguistic facts. Hey, what's Mario doing? He's hauling more steel from way up there. How about you just haul the granite? I feel like the steel's really low priority, whereas the building materials I want on site, ready to go, so that Davis doesn't have to do the walking. It already takes forever to oh, let me mark that as not a gathering spot. It already takes forever to build these walls. I don't want to add travel time to that. Me at 4.9. Yeah, I even shouted out. Damn, 4.9 is short. I knew a girl in high school who was, I think, 4'10", and she was really short. Why does chai have a taste I like? Because in English, you typically will refer to chai and tea just as different like kinds of tea. But the words just both mean the same thing. How's the healing going? It's going. It's going. Yeah, if you ask for chai tea, you are saying tea. It's like saying Panzer tank. It sounds normal to other people, but then as soon as a German hears it, they laugh at you. Then you feel dumb. And you never forget about it 10 years later. But that's neither here nor there. Molly said something about chemists to tea. Chatted about training owls with tea. told a joke about comfortable furniture with tea, and then tried to convert him at the end, like usual. Just says a bunch of non sequiturs and then says, hey, you want to be our religion? Yeah, it's kind of like PIN number, personal identification number, or ATM machine. It's just redundant. You're repeating words. So really, I could call my vanilla chai vanilla tea. And yeah, it's not what's written on the package, but still right. It was all originally pronounced cha by the Chinese, and every culture heard it a little different. That is true. I believe, if I remember right, the countries that got tea originally through the Silk Road mostly called it cha or chai because they got it through China. And then most of the countries that it was spread to along the coasts through Portugal called it tea because it's called tea in, I think, Cantonese. And that is where Macau was, and that's where Portugal then imported the tea. I could be slightly wrong on that, but I'm fairly certain that that is the origin story behind why there's two different pronunciations, is they both came from China. It's different parts of China that have different languages, because Cantonese is spoken mostly in the southeast, down by where Macau is. I have family there. Not in Macau, very close to Macau. So what makes American chai distinct from tea? What is American chai? As far as I'm aware, the teas that you see called chai in English are literally just different blends of tea. You know, usually something a little spicier. But all tea comes from just a tea plant, you know, tea leaves. Usually what makes different teas different is the blend of what herbs and stuff are in the baggie or in the loose leaf mix with the dried tea leaves, and also how long the tea leaves were dried. You know, like green tea and black tea are the same tea leaves. Black tea is green tea that's been dried longer. Fun facts. That's why black tea is less caffeinated than green tea. It's dried longer and it has lower caffeine content. Oh, transport pod crash. A gang boss named Boss. Really? It's Boss from the Free Sex People. He's a gang boss. He's crashed. He's not affiliated with any faction, though. You can recruit him and see if he... So I could nurse him back to health and see if he joins, but I think I'm going to kidnap him and recruit him that way, because I can then indoctrinate him. He's amazing with guns and melee and medical. He's incapable of working with animals or doing art. He's trigger happy, so he's less accurate with a gun, but he shoots way faster. And iron-willed, which means he mentally breaks only at a very low threshold. He has to be really fucked up and have just... it's very hard for him to mentally break. He's pretty talented. Gang member and gang boss. Damn. No, he's really good. He's 49. He's got a psychite addiction. That might cause some problems, but thankfully he's got an iron will. Cracked spine, pelvis, and jaw, but other than an old scar on his arm, he doesn't have any serious health issues. Like, not like long-lasting ones. You know, he's a little old. He doesn't have like cataracts, you know? He doesn't have like a bad back or anything. Damn. Okay. Well, I'm going to build another wooden bed in here. We're going to use this as a little prison for now. Hey, Mario. Capture him. All right, we're bringing him in. Ooh, we got another guy coming in. He's basically brand new. Yeah, it's only a cracked pelvis and spine. Who hasn't had a cracked spine once or twice? Jesus. Such a baby. Yo, boss, you're under arrest. You'll be growing psyche for tea anyway, that's true, but I don't really want him hooked on the stuff. I'm gonna try and wean him off of it. Plus, we can't even grow it until tea joins us. Oh, hey, the goose hatched. Goose. Wandering. Let's tame that goose. What a silly goose. Oh, hey, we don't have any cooked meals left. I forgot. I gotta keep up on hunting. Hunt that turkey. That jive turkey. All right, now boss isn't bleeding, right? No, he just can't stand. Every male colonist feels a wave of anxiety and anger. Their favorite game got delayed. Actually, it was a psychic drone. A psychic drone is pissing off all the males in the area for a little while. That's not good. Considering our whole colony are male right now, and all of our captives are also male. The Goosuki. I do like that idea. Are we out of stone for that? We are not. Just no one's dragged it over there yet. Okay. Thanks, guys. Hey, Molly, you're cleaning dirt? Yeah, how about instead you deliver that last bit of stone we need? And Davis, finish this room, please. That's a higher priority. Then we can have separate jail cells. Less chance of a jailbreak, I think. Ooh, we're out of granite. Okay. We need to cut a little bit more stone before we can finish the third room. Hey, Mikey. Oh my god, I just remembered I have sausage in the freezer, like breakfast sausage. Oh, I want that now. Oh, I'm definitely gonna eat breakfast sausage later. What time is it? Midnight? Midnight's time for breakfast sausage. For a second, I thought Mario v Sonic was walking sideways, and then I realized, no, that's someone getting carried while they're talking. Said a word about guilty pleasures to Davis. Huh. Oh, hey, Flake. We should not leave that in the prison. Let's go ahead and haul the hard drugs out of the prison. And Davis, go tend to the wounded. Yeah, it's never too late or early for breakfast sausage. Hard agree. Calling the police. It's not time for breakfast. I'll have you know, breakfast can happen at any time. Suddenly the game is Prison Architect Shakedown. Yeah. Alright, good. Getting that hunting done so we're not eating packaged meals. Want to save those packaged meals for emergencies. Hey, before you get out of there, clean the barracks real quick. There. Want to make it a little bit more pleasant, you know? Okay, boss is sleeping on the floor with a broken back and broken pelvis. Probably not fun. Actual sausage or sausage patty? Actual sausage. I've tried sausage patty before, and just every kind I've tried is really gross. I'm sure good kinds exist. It's 1 a.m. You just had a bowl of Rice Krispies. I'm thinking like 3 eggs, a little bit of feta cheese on that. I know that might sound weird, but like, no, legit. Throwing some feta cheese on the pan when you're cooking eggs is really delicious. Maybe some onion too. Maybe like caramelize a little bit of onion, throw a little feta, olive oil, crack a few eggs, maybe like 3 eggs, toast, sausage. That might be good. Maybe throw some spinach on it. I've got like some loose leaf spinach that's ready to go. That could be good. Or I could do egg in the hole in the middle. That's where you take like wide bread and you butter both sides, sprinkle just a little bit of salt and pepper on it, and you cut a big circular hole through the middle of the bread. You throw it on a frying pan, both the hole to cook that, but also the bread with the hole in the middle. And you crack an egg in the middle of the hole so it cooks into the center of the bread. And you flip that, and then you cook it for just like another minute so that you have a soft, runny yolk. And then you serve that out, and when you cut it, you've got fried bread, like butter fried bread, with egg in the middle, and the yolk like spreads all throughout it because it's still runny, and you dip that in a little bit of ketchup, and that is also delicious. I made a burger, as is my George Washington given right as an American. That is true. I can always tell when there's an American in the chat because they tell me that they're eating a burger. They're eating a burger or perhaps freedom fries. You learned how to make that early in high school because of V for Vendetta? You learned how to make what because of V for Vendetta? Egg in the hole in the middle? Was that in V for Vendetta? I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen V for Vendetta since it was new. Okay, deconstruct that so Boss can go hobble his way to the bed. Ooh, we finally have the stone to make some of the stuff. He's gonna go eat a meal. That's fine. He can take a break. Okay, so do I want to move them to the other cell? That's a big old maybe. Do I want to move Boss to the other cell, or do I want to just start using these bedrooms as bedrooms? Hard to say. You had to do a couple monologues from that for theater class? That's awesome. You smoked 6 burgers with cherry wood the other day. Very happy with how that came out. That sounds awesome, actually. You're eating Freedom popcorn as it's covered in unhealthy cheddar. When you say unhealthy cheddar, do you mean like actual cheddar cheese? Because actual cheddar cheese is pretty good for you. What about a hot dog for the Americans? That is pretty American. A thing you don't understand is cheese on salad really met you? Well, what about like Parmesan on a Caesar salad? Do you like that? I like Parmesan on a Caesar. I love Parmesan, actually. I keep a brick of, like, you know, like proper Parmesan that you grate up fresh with, like, a zester. Oh, it's so good. I also have a lot of feta and mozzarella and cheddar. You're unfortunately allergic to cheddar and lactose? Oh, you're missing out. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, Davis, you keep sleeping. Davis has been working his ass off. Who's the cook again? Is it Molly? Yeah. No, Molly's working on it. Cooking up some bird meat, cooking up some turkey. Trying to make sure that we've got fresh meals to eat so we're not just eating packaged meals all day. Those packaged meals don't last forever. Well, they do last forever. They don't expire. That's what's special about them. I mean, they don't last forever. Like, we're going to run out eventually. That's why I want to have fresh meals that we cook so that they're not just always eating those packaged meals. We need those more during an emergency. Oh, yeah. Didn't we miss doing our ritual? Oh, we can do Independence Day whenever. We'll do it in the morning. What with how it is officially the 4th of Juggist. They don't last forever, but they do last forever. That's true. Ooh, quest available. The Fleeing Knight. Knight of the Empire is calling from nearby. His guards were killed in an ambush. He escaped, but is now being followed by a man-hunting squirrel. Keep him safe for a few hours. That'll give us the royal title of Yeoman. That would be a very easy quest to do, so I think I will. Feeding a simple meal to boss. Let's just do our celebration. They can starve for a little bit. I don't care. Yay! Look at the tumbleweeds. That's how you know we're doing a celebration, and it's rustic. Even though tumbleweeds are a scourge upon society. It's the 4th of October. October? Judsember, whatever, shared a word about fighting criminals. Connected on the topic of reality. Davis and Mario shared a word about taming hummingbirds. And Davis commented about eating pumpkins to Molly as we're making our fireworks for Independence Day. Mario and Davis quipped about lovin'. That's inappropriate, guys. Davis gabbed about making neckties with Molly. Probably talking about nooses. Davis told a joke about computer games to Molly. He's a big fan of RimWorld. Mario and Molly quipped about crazy gosh hawks. The fuck is that? Have I been converted yet? You have not. David chatted about friendly archaeologists with Mario. Molly chatted about birthdays with Davis, and Mario joked about recreation with Molly as Davis and Molly chatted about their favorite clothes. That was a hell of a conversation. Molly exchanged ideas about art movements with Davis. Mario joked about loving with Davis. Molly chatted about vampires with Davis. And Davis and Mario talked about fat people. What an Independence Day. Molly quipped about entertainment. Are they almost done? Molly and Mario quipped about practicing roulette, hopefully not of the Russian variety. Mario shared a word about hammers, well, with being a hammer bro. Molly and Davis shared beliefs on the age of the universe. Oh my god. Mario and Molly chatted about raincoats. Terrible Independence Day. What a terrible Independence Day. Well, we still got a development point, though, because we did a holiday. Are gay people in base RimWorld? They are now, yeah. As far as I'm aware, that's a base game thing. All right, now we're delivering some meals to the prisoners. Force feeding them. The universe is 3 years old. I agree. I know this is controversial, but I'm pro raincoat. Are you the raincoat killer? I think you're the raincoat killer. That's controversial. Oh my god, that reminds me. The other day, I was guesting on my friend Liana's stream, Utopia Pills on Twitch. She played Heavy Rain for the first time. We're gonna get that up on our YouTube channel at some point. It was really funny because her controller was like busted for the whole first hour of the stream. So it was amazing watching her continually fail the seatbelt and basic tasks around her house. But anyway, I forgot that because that's like a French game, so many of the voice actors are French, but they're trying to do an American accent and they're just terrible at it. You've never heard so many different pronunciations of origami in your life, none of them sounding anything correct. My favorite is half the characters just go, origami killer. But I am the origami killer. Oh my god, I remember that one fucking dude, he's like, you found me out. I am the origami killer. And I was just like, nah, I don't believe it. He doesn't know how to say origami. He can't be the origami killer. Okay, we've got another couple bedrooms. Just gotta get beds in them. We've got the room part nailed down, though. The oregano killer needs to be stopped. Danny, have you ever played Deadly Premonition? And if not, do you know much about Deadly Premonition? And if not, I might need to rant to you about Deadly Premonition because it's my favorite video game. I remember Let's Play by Super Gaming Bros doing Heavy Rain. And they got a glitch in the flashback where the kid gets stuck in an animation throughout the sequence. That's amazing. Super Gaming Bros. That sure does sound like a Let's Play channel. Makes me think of Super Beard Bros. Great channel, very fun channel. Used to watch Super Beard Bros a lot back in the day. They have one less host now because one of them may have committed massive charity fraud. So, yeah, he ain't on there anymore. Oh, Psychic Drone ended. Thank God. Everyone's going to be a little happier. FK in the coffee. But we've talked about it before. I figured I probably have talked your ear off about it before. All I talk about is that in pro wrestling, after all. Oh, we haven't watched wrestling together in years. We gotta watch again. There's major wrestling companies that didn't even exist the last time I watched with you. Such good ones. I got a friend who runs a wrestling company, and it's a very good one, and he's a cool dude. The company's DPW. The guy is John Blood. Hey, T is finally fully healed. He's on his feet, walking around in restraints in his tiny room, hating his life. Actually, how is he doing? I want needs. Yeah, he's in a decent enough mood. He's got low expectations, so that helps. He doesn't have very plunderistic style settings, which is a hilarious way to word that. Should be plunderific, though. Styling station. I should make one at some point. So we can get cooler haircuts and stuff. All right, Davis, I'm going to give you your own room because you're the one who always gets closest to a psychological break, and I want you to not live in the barracks anymore, just so you have one little thing making you a little happier. Okay, marking a lot more trees for cutting, because wood's always at a premium. Know what's crazy to think? That the world's flat. Oh, ever since Sparking Zero dropped, all these old forms of Dragon Ball that were seen as non-canon officially became canon. When you say old forms of Dragon Ball, what do you mean exactly? Because I know that some Dragon Ball stuff was made non-canon at some point. I heard that like when Super came out, they made all the movies non-canon. Which I'm mixed on. Like, some of those movies were pretty good. I liked all the Garlic Jr. stuff. Although I guess Garlic Jr. as a character is still canon, right? Because he had like he had a little mini-series in between the... Ooh, was it between the Frieza saga and the Cell saga? He had a little mini arc. I feel like I talked about this with Truth on a Twitter Spaces a while back. Sometimes I do random late night Twitter Spaces where I literally just do like a live podcast on Twitter of me making a meal for 15, 20 minutes. And I just ramble about bullshit with the 10 people who show up in the middle of the night, like 1, 2 in the morning. And I just save it as a thing on my Twitter, and it's kind of fun. But the only one I ever didn't save, because it was the first one I did and I didn't know how it worked, was a 5-hour conversation in the middle of the night with Truth where we talked about a billion video games and anime and movies and whatever. And one of the things was we went deep into the canon of Dragon Ball. And I was talking about how disappointed I am that apparently original Bardock, the episode for Bardock, is not canon anymore, even though it was the best thing ever. And he had never seen that horrible Bardock follow-up thing they did, where it turns out Bardock didn't die, he was just sent back in time, and he became the original Super Saiyan, and it's the worst thing ever. Just completely annihilates his whole character arc. Wait, MDB, are you a fighter friend? Damn right. They made a canon version of Dragon Ball called Dragon Ball Daima, where somehow all of the characters became chibi versions of themselves. I think I've heard about that. Wait, that's canon? How can that be? Whatever. Okay, Mario, you can have the slightly better bed now that the barracks is all to you. Okay, so everyone of our colonists now sleeps in a different room. Hey, is that new Dragon Ball game good? I know it's supposed to be like the Tenkaichi games, and I liked those back in the day. I played a lot of those on like the Wii and PlayStation 2 and stuff. Good games. Your father was an average fighter, but a brilliant scientist. I know what you're referencing. According to the wiki, God and the revival are of F are canon to the manga. You said the revival, and I just thought of FTR's old name. Oh my god, that's a blast from the past. Do you remember when Dex Harwood and Cash Wheeler used to be Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the revival? That feels like a lifetime ago. Danny, I think you've seen the revival. Back when they were just called Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Because I think I showed you NXT TakeOver London from like 2016, way back in the day. I think that was one of the shows I showed you. I know that we started watching the UK tournament NXT put on back then. I don't know if we ever finished it together. But I remember that UK tournament was actually really fun. Some dudes from that tournament are still like, you know, a lot of them are still around the wrestling scene nowadays. Like, I sent you a message above, by the way. Oh, like in the chat or like Discord? Let me scroll. I have a friend in England who draws book covers who loves wrestling. Oh, that's awesome. Y'all would get along well. He just got back from an event in Seattle. That's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. I'd love to see some of his work. Wait, did you say he? He, yes. Cool. I draw his book covers? That's fucking awesome. He's a writer. Oh, that's cool. Are you doing NaNoWriMo this year? That's how I found you back in the day. I heard that, like, a lot of people aren't doing it now because, like, the official support people for, like, the people who run it, like, are, like, super pro AI or some bullshit. And so people aren't feeling it now and they're doing alternatives. Man, how long ago was that? That must have been like 5 years ago. Have we known each other for 5 years now? You work so much you can't commit? That's fair. I remember you were having a hard time keeping up with it even back then. It seemed like a huge commitment. Haven't done NaNoWriMo through the legitimate site, but you still write. I'm happy to hear you still write. That's cool. Oh, boss is healed. Enough that he's walking. Christopher. I should probably get another stool in there for them. Okay, so we got a little bit of wood there. We need more cut stone. It looks like we've been cutting some. We haven't gotten any research done. I want to hunt a little more. There's some caribou on the map now. That would be a meaty, meaty meat. Yeah, it's got a small chance of attacking, but I think we'll be fine. That first year you wrote 60K words in a month. That's fucking nuts. I write a lot, but I don't write, like, I write video scripts for Pokemon challenges. That's different. That can be quite formulaic. I really know what I'm doing. I've done that a lot for 5 years, you know? Not the same skill set, really. You switched to a 4 to 10 hour shift instead of 5 to 8s. That should help with the work-life balance. Cool. What were you streaming before you raided? Yeah, we're gonna need to find a name for boss too at some point. And I gotta make a note here. There. Sorry, I made a note on my Steam overlay thing that T will be called Dark Fate. Because I'm getting tired. I'm thinking of wrapping up here, but I already agreed to... Oh, that one ran off the map. Okay, we'll hunt this one instead. But yeah, I agreed to name them after you, and I still want to do that. So I'm going to just, you know, write that down. You had to try and make protein pudding. It's just 11 ounces of a protein shake of any flavor you like and 1 package of instant vanilla or chocolate pudding. Put it in the fridge and let it set. I could try that. Not really a huge pudding guy. And I really like my protein shakes just the way I make them anyway. I don't really have a problem getting enough protein in my diet. I'm not a big dessert guy in general. I like how we're just standing in the middle of a marsh to do this. Why wouldn't we just stand on the land next to the marsh and shoot from there? This caribou's not very smart. It's going in the deep water. Oh, now Mario's going in deep water. God, he's not smart. It says here, by the way, they're turning Dragon Ball into Skyrim. They're gonna milk it until there's nothing left. Oh. Is that an official announcement? Did the company that runs fucking Dragon Ball say, hey, we would like to let everybody know that this will be the next Skyrim and we will milk this? God damn it, now it's on the land and we're in the marsh. I feel like it is smarter than us. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh no, it's gonna hijack one of those cars and drive away. A Dragon Ball open world game would go hard. Yeah, I mean, you have to do it right, but yeah. I always liked open world elements in other Dragon Ball games, like Boo's Fury. That game was fun. Make the next Dragon Ball game, but it's just Ilona Plus with a Dragon Ball skin. Did you guys hear that there's like a spiritual successor to Ilona coming out on Steam? Looks good. I got it on my wish list. I forget the name of it. Because it's not called Ilona. But, like, Ilona is, like, an ancient Japanese freeware game, so... It looks like it's pretty faithful, though. As long as it's very faithful to Ilona, then I'm sure I'll have a fun time with it, because I love Ilona Plus. And Ilona Plus still gets updates. It's got a thriving community around it. Ilona Plus is just fans who picked up the old Ilona freeware game and kept developing it year by year. I bet you there is an awesome Dragon Ball open world game, and I bet you it's on Roblox. Do I have him marked for conversion? I fucking don't. I should have had him marked this whole time. Okay, we're converting both of them now. I was dumb and forgot to for ages. Okay, Davis has been working on cutting some stone. Good. Because we need more of that. In fact, let's mark these 3 for hauling, just so we can get them closer to him. He's still hunting that fucking caribou. It's got a shot in the neck. A butcher is passing by. Is this from the weed people? Yeah, it's the weed people. She's carrying a bunch of pemmican. God damn it, it's gonna get away. It's gonna get away. It's gonna bullet in the neck. Don't let it get away. Oh my god, Mario v Sonic. It's coming towards you. Please kill it. Look at this. What is this? Oh my god. Iron-willed pawns are hard to convert, that's true. You want a Dragon Ball game that doesn't devolve into a fighting game? Yeah. I want more Dragon Ball RPGs. There were so many good Dragon Ball RPGs on the NES that are in Japanese only with like fan translations, and they kick ass. And there's also, like, some on SNES, like there's Super Saiyan Densetsu, which I Let's Played legit 15 years ago. And then I Let's Played again, like, 10 years ago. And then I'm planning on Let's Playing it again probably next year. Love that game. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no! Oh! Don't you get away. Don't you get away. Oh, it stresses me out when he keeps hanging near the edge of the map like this. Come on! He got hit in the leg! Please. We better be getting some shooting skill for this. Dragon Ball Fire Emblem? I mean, that would be cool too, but I'm talking like RPG. Na 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 na. Sorry, I got the music from Super Saiyan Densetsu in my head now. Look, if you haven't played Super Saiyan Densetsu, then you just don't know what's up. I should probably be accepting this quest, shouldn't I? It's very, very easy. I could give Molly the honor from it. I think that's what I'll do. Definitely going to buy Ideology next time you have money on Steam. It's very fun. Dragon Ball Civ? I don't even know how it would work, but I mean, I'm open to the idea. I mean, that's a strategy game. I'm not opposed to Dragon Ball strategy game. I'm just more interested in a Dragon Ball RPG, because I know for a fact you can make really fun Dragon Ball RPGs. They've made them before, but they barely ever make them. Okay, I'm gonna accept this quest for Molly. Yay! And whenever the evil squirrel shows up or whatever, I'll have Davis shoot it. Biotech and Ideology are the two most must-have DLCs. I agree. Biotech is a really, really good one. Really adds a lot of content. Just the fact that there's different, like, species now of, like, humanoid is such a huge difference. And that you could be a vampire. That's pretty fucking cool. Hey, caught it when I wasn't looking. Oh, no. It's the squirrel. We're all doomed. Get out there, Davis. Here it comes. It's coming right at you. Hey, got it. I'll just haul that back. I love that one of the options is to eat the freshly dead squirrel. Now, just bring it home. Hunter doesn't have a suitable weapon. Well, he's just going to research for the 10 minutes that he's here. I'm really the most reliable pawn in the game, huh? Yeah, pretty much. You don't even have as much shooting skill or as accurate of a gun, and yet you nailed a squirrel in mid-sprint with a revolver. That's pretty fucking impressive. It's like your third or fourth shot and you got it. Where did you hit it? Whole body? Okay. And Molly is cooking up the caribou. That's probably going to have a lot of meat and fur. We're running low on food, actually. I don't like that. I gotta be way better about stockpiling some food. We're gonna have to get electricity and put together a freezer, I think. But I got this whole place to build. Ugh. Ugh. I think I will make this into a freezer. The shuttle! Alright, get in that shuttle, dude. There we go. Molly now is a yeoman. It's a low ranked title in the Empire. Na 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 na. You know, the Empire. All right, drop that off, and you're gonna cook. I mean, cooking's cool. We do need to cook, but we also need to finally get around to making Molly a warden. Do it. Molly offered thoughts on decision-making under stress. Molly explained his origin and how it relates to the role. Molly spoke about his strength and how to leverage them. Molly spoke about his belief of the future. Explained his desire to serve the community. Offered thoughts on his dedication to his beliefs. Described the future of the colony. Talked about his strengths and how to leverage them. Talked about the responsibility of his new role. And spoke about the future of the colony once more. There we go. Molly is now the warden. And is now stargazing. How about you convert? So once every 3 days, Molly can use one of these powers. I'm going to use the convert power right away on T to get a huge chunk of progress on conversion all in one lump sum. It worked! There we go. T is now part of our ideology. Now a member of Ideology. Apparently, I forgot to rename it to something more interesting than that, so it's literally called Ideology. That's incredibly confusing. We are now going to start recruiting them. How high is their resistance? Not super high. Probably won't take super long. Yeah, I can't rename them yet. They haven't been recruited yet, just converted. No, Ironhead, my first long-term colonist anchor pawn. He got cataracts and was still one of my best shooters, doctors, and builders. He made a legendary jade pool table, and his wife was supposed to be my doctor, but she was sickly. That's amazing. I love RimWorld stories. All right, it's getting late. Oh yeah, they should be sleeping. Need warm clothes. Oh, it is gonna start getting cold, isn't it? Well, we'll need a tailoring bench. I'm gonna make an electric one. We don't have electricity yet, but we will. And even without electricity, you can just use it as a normal tailoring bench. And we've got some furs. We still haven't tamed this goose yet, probably because we don't have any veggies to give it. I'll tell them to harvest a few berry bushes nearby. Parka and toque time? Yeah. There we go. Sleep through that night. Wow, how have I been recording for 3 hours? This game goes by fast. Oh! Boss is going berserk. Because he's in a poor mood. They're having a fist fight. Fucking fuck. Okay. Scrambling the people who can fight. Pistol whip him. There we go. He's down. Okay, they've just got, like, cracks and bruises. Nothing severe. So I don't need to give them the good medicine. Hey, well, you're here. Clean the blood. Devil Strand parkas for winter raids? I mean, yeah. But we don't have Devil Strand yet. Let alone enough to go making parkas out of it. God damn, we need meals bad. I'm gonna up the priority of cooking. Hey, Molly, wake up. We need you in the kitchen. And we need to hunt more as well. Mark 2 more animals for hunting. What's our shooting skill at now? 10. Okay. Allegedly. Allegedly. All right. I feel like there's a good place to cap it off for here. Let's, the Fabulous Freebirds. Drop a save there. Oh, thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you're watching this on YouTube, you should check the playlist section of my channel, because you never know when there's going to be more videos of this up. Often I even have videos in these playlists that are not live yet, so you could watch episodes before they've even gone public. If you're watching this on stream, though, then stay in here a little bit, and we'll find someone to raid. But for the YouTube people, seriously, go to my playlist section on YouTube and sort by newest added. You'll find this playthrough, and you'll find other playthroughs, and you'll get to watch videos before they've aired, sometimes quite a while before they've aired, because I'll do a whole bunch of streaming when I can, and I'll upload them all en masse so that you can binge them in there, even though only 1 or 2 will be public, and I just put them as public over time slowly. But they're all there for early viewing in the playlist if you're the kind of person who likes binging these things instead of watching them as they publicly release. So just check those playlists. You can also find series that have never been public before. I like to put Easter eggs on my channel because it's fun. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.